prodigal son is returning home. What's going on, people? Welcome back to the Reefer, Jack the Reefer, and I got another banger video for you guys today. First off, like, comment, subscribe. Let's be special, baby. Let's be special. So Quinn Ewers, former 5-star recruit, is transferring from Ohio State to the University of Texas, which makes sense. He's from the state of Texas, and honestly, you talk to a lot of Texans, they like the state of Texas a lot. And so, he likes the state of Texas, he's going back to the state of Texas. Makes sense. Now, this was a huge get for Steve Sarkisian and that entire Texas program that, honestly, they started off the season really strong, but they belly flopped pretty fast. Huge get for them in terms of talent, huge get in terms of the direction the program wants to go, what the level of talent they need to be able to compete with the likes of Oklahoma and the other big baddies that they're going to be facing in the SEC in a couple of years. Now, this is a focal point that Steve Sarkisian can kind of use to help turn the program around. Because there's a little bit of unsettledness in the program, let's say. You got guys that are recording the coaches yelling at them and then posting it online. Like, just from a professional standpoint, that's just something you don't do. And are those really the guys you want in your locker room? Are those the players that you want? I don't think so. I mean, you don't see University of Alabama, even something like Michigan, or even any other program in Pittsburgh. When going against tough, they're getting chewed out by their coaches on the bus for not playing well. You don't see players sitting there with their phones, kind of just sneakily recording it down by their waist and then posting it online. You just don't see that happen. That's not professional at all. Now, I think it's a good fit for both. I mean, obviously Texas wants more talent. They have a quarterback. I like Casey Thompson, but I guess it's time for him to get out of town. Texas has kind of done him over a couple times. It's time for him to get out of town, go somewhere where his talent's appreciated. So Texas, they're looking for a star player, and Quinn's looking for a place that he's guaranteed to start and get some playing time. Because he needs to start living up to that hype of being the highest rated quarterback prospect ever in the 247 recruiting rankings. Higher than Trevor Lawrence, higher than Vince Young. He's got some big shoes to live in. It's interesting though, because he's once again going against what he said in high school. In high school, he said that he wanted to go to a place that he wanted to be developed, and that's why he was not going to attend Texas. He was looking elsewhere. He was committed to Ohio State, so he wanted to go to Ohio State. So his development has been leaving high school early, where he could have stayed another year to finish senior year, develop, play senior year of football, get better, bigger, stronger, faster. So that was development missed out on, to go to a crowded Ohio State quarterback room that had 2 4-star recruits and a 5-star recruit that had all been there longer than you, and then try to jump in to fall camp in August when everybody else in the program had been there at the latest since June. So you're 2 months behind the latest guys that have joined, and you're trying to hop right in about 3-4 weeks before the season starts. Now, that just does not sound like great development plan to me. Now, what was it that his development plan was? His development plan was to go chase the money. Now, granted, he got paid a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. Because, that one contract alone that he got was $1.4 million. That's absolutely life-changing money, life-changing. So I can't blame him for doing it, but he can't sit there and point the finger, oh yeah, I went there because I wanted to be developed and turned into a good quarterback. It was not a good situation. You did not put yourself in a good situation to get developed. You followed the money, just fine. That's fine. $1.4 million on top of that free monster truck you got, on top of all the other local deals and other boosters who gave you money. That's fine. Go chase the money. Go chase the bag. That's what college football is becoming now. We're seeing the coaching carousel. College football is becoming a business. But, so is Texas offering Quinn this development, cough, for just more money from the boosters and other schools? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when those NIL deals start coming out, what he's getting. But I imagine he's getting a fair amount of money from people, I imagine. Now, it'll be interesting to see what an effect he has on the program and the trajectory of it. Because from what I've seen, I haven't met him, but from what I've seen online and videos of him playing on the sideline, he seemed like kind of a more laid-back kind of guy. So, I mean, in demeanor, if I had to compare him to another star quarterback, similar to an Aaron Rodgers kind of demeanor, kind of laid-back, chill. Let's all just chill out. And I don't know if that's what Texas needs. I mean, ideally, if you could have anything at Texas right now, you would take a Tim Tebow type guy, big vocal guy, leader that's going to take control of that locker room and say, hey, I want guys that are going to compete every snap, every practice to get better because I got my eyes on that championship. Not some guys that are sitting there recording their coaches yelling at them on the bus because they don't want to listen to them and laughing at it and post it online. No, that's not what you want. If you're an Ohio State fan, though, you should feel absolutely robbed right now. Absolutely just robbed, pickpocketed. This guy came in, and I mean, the deal that I mentioned before, that $1.4 million deal, that was with a national company. It wasn't an Ohio State exclusive booster, but I guarantee you that he got other deals from exclusive Ohio State boosters for NIL deals. I mean, I know for sure, I can pull it up, that the truck that he got from a booster for free, and that makes you kind of question, well, where could that money have gone elsewhere? Because we gave him all this stuff, we gave him all this money, and 5 months later, he's gone, left the program. What other top recruits could we have gotten to our program with that money? I don't know. I mean, that's something that we're going to have to think about. Now, on the flip side of that, too, first impressions matter. They stick with people, they are hard to shake, and already the Ohio State boosters that have given the top recruit money are kind of gotten screwed over already by him leaving. Now this is the first year this NIL has gotten in place, and they've already gotten screwed over by the guy leaving the program. This is going to leave a bad taste in their mouths and kind of make them think, maybe I don't want to give this money to the players. It just makes you think about kind of the trajectory of how maybe might be some changes to the NIL format. Maybe these guys are going to start working into the contract, hey, I'll give you X amount of money when you sign with the school, but you got to stay there for 3 years. Otherwise, you got to pay X amount of money back. Kind of like a signing bonus for companies. Now you have to stay there for 12 months or else you got to pay back the signing bonus. Now, like I said earlier, Quinn, super high rated recruit from 247. Personally, I think a little bit too high. I think the lack of camps due to the whole pandemic and lack of competition and these talent scouts being able to see him in person, I think that it kind of juiced up his numbers a little bit. Maybe he shouldn't be as high, but just because I don't think he should be the highest rated quarterback recruit ever doesn't mean he's not good. I mean, I don't know where he should be. Maybe not the highest ever, but he's still going to be good. I mean, when you're up there with the likes of Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Vince Young, championships are expected. I mean, Vince Young brought a championship to Texas, and hopefully we'll see if he can follow in the footsteps and bring a championship to Texas, because it would be college football overall is better when the big blue blood programs like Texas, USC, Michigan this year, obviously, hopefully Nebraska in the future. When the big blue blood programs are good, that's when college football is elevated and better. But he's enrolling in Austin, Texas, and he's got time to buckle down, get that team right, and get ready to compete in Big 12 next year. You gotta beat Oklahoma, Quinn. You can't beat Oklahoma, I'm gonna start having questions about who you can beat. I'm thinking, like I said, first impressions matter. My first impression when he kind of came onto the scene was he lost 2 times in the span of 5 months to Cade Klubnik, who's enrolling in Clemson in January. And Cade Klubnik's the other highly rated recruited quarterback in that recruitment class, and you lost to him twice. Now, I know one state championship, the team could have just been significantly better, and it was like a 52-34 game, so obviously the team was better. But then the Elite 11, which is a national quarterback competition, you lost basically on one-on-ones to Cade Klubnik. So we'll see. I'm not trying to knock the kid too hard. I'm excited to see what he does at Texas. I'm excited for him, and I think it's a great opportunity for the University of Texas. And Texas fans, you should be excited. That's all I got for today, guys. As always, have a great day. Tell somebody you love them. Deuces.